It's easy to go out and do the stupid things and like gain energy from that. However, having fun with people that are completely aligned in your values, that are completely aligned in like the direction that they're wanting to go, and that are also driven and high achievers and high performers, that has been the biggest like energy giver this year.
So we know that we can impact people, and we know that other people can impact people. And the more people that we can create that impact more people, the more the world changes.
Yes.
And so when we miss someone or it doesn't quite land properly, it's like not just that person, it's that person plus all the people that we were planning for them to impact.
Happy New Year! Oh
Happy
my
New
goodness! Yay! 2026, welcome to the new year. Everything changes now. You're basically a new person. That's how it works, right?
I think that's what some people believe. And perhaps they're waking up this morning not feeling new at all.
No.
Feeling quite seedy and old.
Not our audience, no way.
I'd like to think not our audience, and I'm not entirely convinced. So,
And life is meant for living. So if you had a fun night last night, can you just accept you had a fun night and then suffer the consequences if there are some?
and just drink lots of water.
Yes, hydration is key.
Hydration is the key. So at the end of the year, and I know that some of you won't have done this, so that's why it's okay to ask to do it today on the brand new day of the new year. There's a few things that happen. Number one, all the numerologists come out and they go, oh, what number is the year? So 2026, if we add all those numbers up, it equals 10, which means it's a 1 year.
Woo!
1 being the start,
Yay.
the beginning.
Let's go.
And so a lot of people have been completing cycles at the end of 2025 and they're starting new cycles for 2026, which is really exciting because this whole new energy is available to you. The second thing that happens is a lot of people go, you should do these things before the end of the new year. And sometimes people forget. So I thought I'd give you some great questions to ask now that we're in a new year regarding last year, so you can set yourself up for a great 2026 so that everything that you want can come to fruition. So the first question that I have for you is, what in 2025 did you change your mind on?
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
Are we going to answer them? Or are we just going to give them?
But we can. I think people might want to know.
Yeah, I think it's, well, I mean, that's the first time I've heard this question. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if I have an answer straight away. What did I change my mind about? I actually changed my mind about what I think success is.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, it was a big switch to none of this matters. And I always knew it, and it was the embodiment of that knowing, if that makes sense. It's like all the accolades, all of the things, like even the money, really. It's like, it's actually about who you are and who you become. And it was really beautiful to have that like really land in my body. So I'd say that's what I changed my mind about. I think it's easy to go, I want the $1 million, I want the this, I want the that. And then you get it and you're like,
So,
cool.
well, what do I do now?
None of that actually mattered. And it was relevant because it pushed you in a certain way. So yeah, I think that's what I've changed my mind on.
Because with any goal, it's never about the goal. It's always about the journey of who you become on the way, right? So one of the things that I changed my mind on was business structure. So I changed a lot in our business structure in the last year, and I feel as though they've been really positive changes, and they've created the business with a momentum moving forward that everyone's on board with, which feels really great.
Yeah, getting the right people in the right seats, very important.
Yes, absolutely. So the second question is, what in 2025 created energy?
Fun.
Absolutely fun. Fun and trips away.
Yeah.
And for me, actually reinvesting in myself with coaching has been huge, because for a while I didn't have a coach because there weren't many coaches out there that were running a business the same size as mine or a bit higher than mine that I wanted to aspire to be.
Yes.
And so reinvesting in coaching and having that community of people where everyone's striving for, to achieve more, that's been really valuable to me, and having fun and going away to have fun.
Yeah, fun with the right people.
Yes.
Because you can have fun in so many different contexts, right? And if you are somebody that's been through our trainings and particularly Master Prac and you're familiar with values levels, it's easy to find like the values level 3 fun. It's easy to go out and do the stupid things and like gain energy from that. However, having fun with people that are completely aligned in your values, that are completely aligned in like the direction that they're wanting to go, and that are also driven and high achievers and high performers, that has been the biggest like energy giver this year.
I love it. So the next one is, what drained your energy in the last year?
The first thing, I'm just going to roll with it. First thing that popped into my mind was the expectations I have of myself.
Yeah.
Like it's such a blessing, and this year it's been a bit of a curse. The like, you need to be doing better. It needs to be more. And that's been heavy.
Yeah. So definitely for me, it's been maintaining standards.
Yeah.
So the high level of standards, as you expand the business that you have, that level of standards has to come with the expansion.
Yeah.
And yet the expansion's so big that maintaining those standards is draining.
It's like,
It's like, I'm unwilling to produce something less than that, so we just have to record it again.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, the next question is, what were the boat anchors? In other words, what kept you grounded? What kept you stabilized? What actually held you in place in the last year?
The people around me.
Yeah.
That's the biggest one.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally like having you, having the rest of the team, having certain friends in my corner to remind me, like, 1, it's all good. 2, keep going. 3, you're doing great. Like, it's literally, that's it. It's that like external, like, let's just keep you upright when it gets a little bit tough. I'd say that's the biggest thing for me.
Yeah, for me, it was probably anchoring in how successful I actually am.
Yeah.
Like really recognizing that by putting myself into more global arenas and seeing that, yes, there's more possible. And equally, I'm already close to the top of what most people who have the things I have, in other words, family, friends, connections, happiness, business, wealth, like recognizing that I'm actually sitting in that top 1% of people in the world. Yeah. Like that recognition is huge. It's wild. Yes, there's a vast difference between top 1% and top 0.01%. Like that distance is much bigger than 10% to 1%.
Yes.
However, recognizing that those achievements have been made has been a real boat anchor. And the other thing is having great team and people around me.
Yeah. 1 foot in gratitude, 1 foot in desire.
Yeah.
Like it's epic.
It's so good. Okay, next question is, what did I not do because of fear?
Oh, actually, mine's easy. I didn't intentionally date because we've gone into my year on this podcast. It's been an interesting one, and so that like blurred line of sense of self made it challenging for me to be in that environment. So I'm really excited to be all in on the dating game. Look out.
Yeah, what I didn't do because of fear was get rid of some people quicker.
Yeah.
There were people who needed removing from my life, and it took a little bit of time.
Yeah.
So it was more of a time delay rather than what I didn't do. However, I didn't do it for a period of time.
Yeah. Okay.
So what were your greatest hits and misses?
Oh.
I'll start with our greatest hits because I feel like they're similar.
Yeah.
So we did $1 million launch in our high-level Amplify container, which is fantastic. We did a $100,000 launch on our Elevate container. They were definitely hits for me. And we also had some record impacts in our trainings, where people truly changed their lives. So they would definitely be my hits.
Yeah, I feel like mine would absolutely be the same. I'd also say like a big hit is just feeling really grounded in the business.
Yeah.
And like we just have the most epic team.
We have such a good team.
And like that was really apparent, like our recent trip to Hamo, like just being like, I love these humans so much. And just feeling so blessed to have like created myself to be this version of myself, to be able to say yes to the opportunities and to have the opportunities that I have. Yeah. And so that's definitely a big hit too.
Yeah, great. And in terms of misses, I think there was, for me, one of the misses was I love having 100 people in all of our trainings.
Yes.
And we didn't quite hit that mark this year. And so there was a little bit of a miss there, and recognizing where that expansion that I talked about earlier has, me trying to meet standards and then dropping the ball on other things.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited for 2026 and having, that 100 people in every training.
Yeah, absolutely. And like the structure, the support,
yes,
like that's necessary, like you say, with that expansion to be able to hold it with more ease next year, which feels really great. Another hit actually that I'm going to add in is the amount of re-signs in Amplify.
Oh my God, that has been a huge hit.
It makes me so happy. Like, because I'm so proud of them.
Yeah, because it's about that they've actually done the work and got themselves to a place. Oh, you're going to cry. Yeah. And got themselves to a place where they've actually gone all in on themselves and invested the first time. Then they've gone all in on themselves and done the thing.
Yeah.
They've gone all in on themselves and held themselves accountable to doing the thing. And then they've gone all in on themselves and reinvested.
Yeah, it's amazing.
The impact that they are having in the wider community are with people who we could never have reached.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're helping the people that we couldn't reach. And I love the ripple effect of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I think that kind of goes like almost hand in hand. It's like flip side of the coin with the miss, and it would be like the people that have been in our world that potentially like it hasn't landed in the way that we intended it to, or they, for whatever reason, you know, like they missed it. Yeah. And that's always challenging. Like I know we sit out the back after trainings and we just go, oh my goodness, like
we got everyone except this person. Yeah. And what could we have done differently to help that person become the best version of themselves?
Yeah, and it's really wanting everybody that comes through any of our programs and anything in relation to us to hold on to the momentum that you get from being in proximity to us. And
because
sometimes
I think
it doesn't
we see
happen.
their potential for impact, right?
Yes.
So we know that we can impact people, and we know that other people can impact people. And the more people that we can create that impact more people, the more the world changes.
Yes.
And so when we miss someone or it doesn't quite land properly, it's like not just that person, it's that person plus all the people that we were planning for them to impact.
Yeah, it feels bigger. It feels bigger. So that would be the miss, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, the next one is, what did you learn?
What did I learn?
Yeah, what did you learn in 2025?
What didn't I learn in 2025? Oh my God. Oh, so much. That's a whole freaking podcast on its own. I'm like, I think if I was to surmise it would be, I learnt myself again at this next level.
Great.
Like, and it, like, it's
been a full
so
circle
proud.
year.
Yeah, it really has been. It's that like beautiful, like, let's just capture all the little bits and like, here's this little parcel. Like and I'm so freaking grateful. Like I could cry with gratitude to feel like, oh, here she is. Here I am. I'm back again. So yeah, I've learned to actualize the next level of myself. I feel like this year's been a lot of like calibrating. And so that feels really great.
Yeah, for me, I learned that patterns repeat, and it is what I teach. However, there's been a real full circle moment this year in everything, like everything. And now it's so obvious. And I've always known that, like anyone who's been on Facebook for a long time, if you look at Facebook memories, you're like, oh my goodness, it's October again. And that's apparently where I lose my shit. And, or, oh my goodness, it's November and this is where everything's amazing. Like there's definitely patterns that I knew about, although this time they're very specific patterns in business.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of people never get to see those patterns because the longevity isn't there. And so having been in business for quite a long time now, it's actually knowing that, oh, we're entering this cycle again. And it's this season again. And we know how to handle this season, which I think is a really great learning.
Yeah, I love that.
So good. Well, they're the questions that I have. I feel like you have some as well.
I do. I have some that are more based on 2026 and what we're wanting to call in as opposed to reflection.
This new year.
Yes. So first one is, who do I need to become for my 2026 goals to feel normal rather than aspirational?
Ooh.
It's great. So think like values, standards, self-trust, regulation.
So realistically, I probably need more team.
Yeah.
Actually. I know the big one for me that I need to change. I actually need to make my life into a movie.
That's really exciting though.
It's actually content. Like the one thing is...
Oh, gross, that's mine too.
It's content. It's like, it's literally picking up my camera and documenting everything.
Yeah.
Because I think that you go through phases where it's like, let's build the systems, let's build the people, and then it's, let's actually refocus and get value out to our clients. Like, how do we get so much free value out there that it's a no-brainer for people to invest with us? And so I think for me, the biggest thing right now is turning my life into a movie.
Yeah. It's funny that you say that because when I first read that question out, I was like, oh, like all I saw was fame. Yeah. And it's that like allowing that version of myself to come through, you know? Because and I think the other side of it is like actually trusting. And it was funny because we literally just got off a coaching call only moments ago and we're talking essentially about this, of the trusting that we know our intentions, like we know our heart, we know our values, we know that we operate from a place of integrity, and then also recognizing that you cannot control the narrative that other people have. Yeah. And sometimes you're going to be the villain in their story. Sometimes you're going to be like, they're not going to be able to see you at the intention that you have necessarily, or not everybody will. And so that's the like glitch. I need to become someone that can hold that.
Yeah. It's the thing with fame, right? You know that there's going to be haters along the way. And it's about being able to hold the haters in the highest intention, which is love. And say, you know, hopefully one day they can allow themselves to be impacted by this. Hey guys, you've got to the part in the podcast where the audio is about to go wild. There is still great value. We just had a few issues technically, and rather than not release this podcast, we've decided to release it knowing that this next bit, the audio, has done something wild and wacky that we're unaware of. We're working on the system. Our next podcast is already being checked and it looks fantastic. And we just wanted to drop in and let you know so that you can keep listening because the value is all there. Mwah.
Okay, so the next question is, where am I still trying to be chosen, approved of, or validated? And how is that costing me momentum?
Yeah, I think one of the places for me is definitely with my coach. So I think because we love on our clients so much, there's a level of expectation that our coach will love on us as well. And
we do love you.
we love him. He has no doubt that we love him.
We tell you all the time.
We tell him all the time. And we want him to love us more. And how is that holding me back? Well, I think sometimes it slows down momentum because I'm like, okay, so if you just say, great, good job, well done, keep going, then I'll keep going. But when you don't say anything, I'm like, I stop because I'm like, I want that external gratification. Thanks. And
it's so funny.
It's actually ridiculous because we already know we're great. And for some reason, on some level, we want to know it from our coach.
Well, I want to know it from everyone, to be fair. And specifically from our coach is great. Oh my God. I remember I can't even remember, we hit a particular target and he like posted something and I was like, oh, I wish that had come through in the chat sooner because I would have printed it out huge and like put it over your desk in your back room.
And then one time he celebrated a massive milestone and he's like, great, what's next? I'm like, yeah, thanks. And could you just say, hooray, what's next?
It's so great. So I know, or likely our coach, or at least his team will likely listen to this.
His team is definitely listening to this, and
you can part a lot of
I tell him.
However, I know that a lot of people that are in the service-based industry listen to our podcast. So I think something they can get out of that is like, how can you love on your clients more? How can you like really pump them up? So I feel like in entrepreneurship in general, you lack that feedback.
It's thankless. It is thankless.
Like you get the feedback, of course, of people signing and people reinvesting and people like wanting to be in your world. And like if you to map it across into like a corporate environment and if we were employees, then you'd be having your manager be like, oh my God, well done. Like you're really doing great. It's so great to see your growth. Like you'd be having those one-to-ones and seeing that like leadership come through in that sense, right? And so you would be getting that external validation. Whereas like...
And what's hilarious is the external validation that we want is also meaningless. It's like this paradox of give it to me and it means nothing. And I know it means nothing and I don't care. And it was really funny because I watched one, a previous student and person who I've coached in the past, who's now an entrepreneur in his own right.
Yeah.
I noticed at one of his events recently, he gave out awards for the people that had hit a 10K month or had hit 6 or 7 figures in their business for the year. And my first reaction was, how ridiculous. Why does someone need a framed thing? But then I looked at the reaction of the people getting the award and I was like, oh my God, that's the external validation that we seek in words in the form of an award.
Yeah.
What a great idea, because it's going to keep them moving because they want the next award.
Yeah.
And so it's this really funny paradox of I need external validation and also I don't really.
And I don't care, and give it to me anyway and let me decide if I want it in the moment.
Yes, exactly. I love that.
I love it. Okay. The next question is, and some of these are more specifically directed towards our audience. However, I do think it's great that we answer them.
Sure.
So if business stayed exactly as it is today, what would break first at 2x growth, and what needs to be built now to prevent that?
We would be the thing that broke.
Yeah, that's exactly what came through when I read it. I was like, fuck, it's us.
Actually, us. We are the biggest threat to the business. And what needs to change is what we're actually working on. Like, it's the systems and the structure behind us.
Yeah.
And as those systems build out, we'll be more supported and it'll make it easier.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think that is a freaking brilliant question for our audience to answer. Because I'm going to make a complete assumption that majority of our audience are probably sitting anywhere from 10 to 50K months.
Correct.
Majority of them, right? And of course, there's going to be people that are outside of that window. And so if you were to go, okay, say I'm doing a 30K month, if I was to consistently be doing 60K months, what needs to happen?
What has to change?
Yeah. Do I need to change the structure in which I deliver? Do I need to move to group? Do I need to move to membership? Do I need to have a bigger CRM supporting me? Do I need to have support in the business? Do I need to have somebody helping me with content? Or do I need to have
a head coach?
A VA, a head coach, all these different things.
A bookkeeper.
You definitely need a bookkeeper.
You need a bookkeeper.
Get one of those. Because when you've got those things in place, it's going to make that growth much easier. And so how can you start thinking about it now so that
you can stay in your zone of genius?
Yes, that is
so that you can stay in your zone of genius. Yeah.
Fabulous.
Great.
What are my questions?
Great. I love those questions. This has been effy. So the only other thing I want to talk about for this particular podcast is we're at this dawn of a new year.
I love it.
And I know that when people set New Year's resolutions, they never get them.
Yeah.
The key is to set a goal.
Oh, you literally pulled this out of my head. Here you go.
And so we have a framework for goal setting called the STAR framework. We set STAR goals. And the first one, S, is specific. And so how can you be specific about the goals you want to achieve this year? What is the specificity you need? And a lot of people think that they're being specific when they give a number or they give something like that. I want you to get so specific that the picture, it's like a drawing and you're slowly coloring it in to make the drawing more like a movie.
Yeah, perfect. If you go back a few episodes, there's an incredible episode we did on that.
Yeah. So this idea of being specifically mentioned for a goal are all the details in there. Like, how are you going to feel? What's it going to taste like? What's it going to smell like? What are you going to hear?
Yeah.
Like, get so granular on that goal. And the next one is T.
Yeah.
So T is in a timely manner. So what time frame are you going to put on it?
Yeah.
So are you going to say by the end of the year? No, because if you say by the end of the year, you don't have to do anything now. So the way you're going to word it is now the 31st of December, 2026, and I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you're going to write the goal. Then the next one is A, and that stands for two things. It's achievable and in all areas.
Yeah.
Right. And the thing is that people laugh. I think that we teach this in all of our trainings in all areas, and people laugh until they actually get it. And recently one of our clients has actually got it, and they're like, oh my God, now I get the all areas, like it's in all areas of life. Yes. Yes, it is. All areas of life. So when you're setting a goal, it's not just about that goal. It is how can you align all areas of your life to support that goal? The way you clean your teeth, the way you get up in the morning, what time you get up in the morning, how you handle your relationships, how you handle your home environment, how you interact with someone
on the street. Like, it's literally everything.
Everything in all areas. So we want to do that. And we want to then act as if.
Yeah.
So how do we be the person that has the result before we get the result? And then the last one is realistic, right? How can we make this goal so realistic that it's not a pie in the sky thing anymore.
Yeah.
You actually have a step-by-step plan to reach the goal.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to pull it down.
Yeah. And so that's how I want to leave this episode is, can you please set your goal? If you want us to check it, write into the podcast.
Yes, we'd love to read it.
We'd love to read your goals. So write in, let us know, and we will see you in the next episode of Amplify the Podcast.
Yay, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.